Nobody wants to hear anybody burp, so don't put it in there.
It's not like it's gonna fucking stop.
It does. Yes, it will.
It's not like you're just, I'm getting it all out.
No. Sometimes that shit can make people sick, so don't leave it in.
Oh, okay. And every other fucking time you do it?
That's maybe one time.
Oh, you silent burp and then blow it on me and it smells like fucking 6-day-old eggs.
That's better. That's better than having it on the podcast because they didn't know we were recording. So you might as well stop the recording. All right.
Okay, it's just coming out of your fucking mouth.
No, it's coming out of my stomach.
I would rather you be farting and it smell raunchy than you burping.
I doubt that.
Every fucking 2 seconds.
I doubt that very much.
1, 2. 1, 2. See, now you're pushing it out.
No, I'm trying to push it out because it's in my fucking throat. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Bullshit. Today's weather forecast. With a slight chance of... Looks like he's out of gas.
How could you think that I'm doing this on purpose?
I don't know. Because it's been going on for 10 plus fucking minutes. We have Cody Cummings on the scene. And he has something he wants to get out.
I have an indigestion problem.
What about the Jews? Did you say North Korea? What about North Korea? What does a fart sound like? Oh, now he shuts up.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I have an indigestion problem.
Drink Pepto, bitch, like everybody else.
No, you don't drink that pink goo. Welcome to the Cummcast, everybody. Hello, friends. Hello, loved ones. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Cummcast.
Hi.
This week's beer of the week is the Northern Neighbor Farmhouse Cider, brought to us by JK's Farmhouse Ciders, Brewing Co. This beer has a 5.5 ABV and has a 3.78 bottle cap rating on Untappd.com. This beer is brewed with this cider is brewed with wild Saskatoon berries from Saskatchewan, Canada. The brewery is in Flushing, Michigan, and this beer is a celebration of collaboration with a few passionate American and Canadian farmers. The fruits of their labor are presented in this bottle, a family reunion of sorts. This delightful cider is made from Michigan apples and a unique Canadian prairie apple, the Saskatoon, which is gathered by JK from the family orchards in Michigan and Saskatchewan. This natural cider has been carefully fermented here at Almar Orchards using our traditional methods. We hope you enjoy sharing this cider that knows no borders with friends, family, and neighbors. And I will say this is a wonderfully light and full-bodied cider. I'm drinking it now. It is a cool-looking little bottle. It reminds me of the Red Stripe bottles, if anybody knows what a Red Stripe is. It's fruity. It's appley. It does have that citrusy berry flavor to it. I am 100% pleased. The gentleman at the liquor store recommended it. And this beer, fun fact, they actually survived the Prohibition, or the Great Depression. They survived the Great Depression by brewing beer, and it saved their family farm. So we are drinking Great Depression beer, and I am humble for that fact. So go get some Northern Neighbor Farmhouse Cider from JK Farmhouse Cider Brewing Co. today. Now let's get into the episode.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Cummcast, a show where there is no topic, where we just talk and say shit. I am Ryan, your host, and joining me as always is the man with no cock but all the balls, Cody.
Welcome, everyone. As always, much love from me and mine. Welcome for another wonderful episode of your favorite podcast. And if it is your favorite podcast, I really do hope you subscribed and you just go to whatever you're listening to and rate us. Give us a 5-star rating, because if you give us a 5-star rating, that means then more people will be able to see this podcast even more than just by word of mouth. So go do that for us today. We would greatly appreciate it.
And welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a good week. It's starting to get hotter here again. All kinds of fucking thunderstorms.
It's super hot. It's 84.
Yeah, but 84 feels like something else.
It's to our northern neighbor Brewing Co. It's a Canada summer right now. I think a Canada summer.
I think it's starting to get cold there right now.
I think a Canada summer is like 70.
Well, I think in like northern Michigan and like Canada and some parts of Canada, it's getting cold now.
Oh, I guarantee it.
They only have like a good, probably some places only have a good 2 or 3 months of decent weather, and then the rest is fucking shit, snow. Which I don't mind the cold. I prefer cold rather than being hot. That's just me. Other people, people in California would, say something different.
Actually, in Toronto, Canada right now, it's 85, but that's closer to Michigan. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But see, in September, it shoots down to the average high in August is 80. The average high in September is 73. And then in October, it just shoots back down to 60. So it goes about 7 degrees per month, the average high. So once you get to December, you're looking at an average high of fucking 40, 45. So that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Toronto's not that far away, though.
Right. Toronto's on the lower.
It's just right across the border from Detroit. So.
Right. Now, if we go...
But if you went to, like, Nova Scotia, that's a different story.
Yeah, now if we go on up to fucking... I don't even know where... I don't know. Name a city in Michigan.
Nova Scotia. How about a Providence?
Nova Scotia?
Yeah, Nova Scotia.
So if we go Quebec.
Far right.
So if we go Quebec. Quebec's way the fuck up there. So if we go... let's go weather in Quebec, Canada.
Sure.
So Quebec, Canada. It's 84 right now. But... it just starts dropping. It's like it's gonna start dropping. It says right here. So yeah, it drops even farther than it does in Toronto. So well, Canada's nice though. They get free healthcare. Government provided healthcare for free. And do they still have red light districts?
Yeah, prostitution's legal.
Right. And nobody goes to jail. Nobody goes to jail. They literally...
If you do, they're nice about it.
Yeah, if they do, they're like, oh, hey, just a short period of time, hey, just 2 weeks. 2 weeks and you can get out. What crime did you commit? I murdered a family of 4. Oh, okay, great. See you in 2 weeks, neighbor. I
like how they lost their Canadian accent.
I am not good at accents. No, I know that nobody goes to jail. Like you said, if they do, they're like super fucking polite about it. And if not, you get out in a short amount of time for heinous. There was that one, I can't remember his name. That guy that brutally murdered the kid on the bus in, I don't know. I think that was Toronto. It was an episode on Sword and Scale. It's a popular episode. This guy, he had schizophrenia problems, and there was a bus going through Canada, and he basically flipped out, and is that it? Yep, that's it. So he was in a schizophrenia panic or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure. And he brutally murdered this kid who was asleep. He just basically started stabbing him in the throat and eventually decapitated the poor kid who was only 21, I think. And the guy's name, where is his name? It was on a Greyhound bus, and there was 36 passengers on the bus.
Timothy McLean. The guy who died was Timothy McLean.
Yeah, the kid who passed away, who was murdered, passed away. It says, where was that name? his last name's Lee. I know that. So it's Vince Lee. So Vince Lee was he was 40 and he stabbed Timothy McLean, 22. There had been no argument, not a single word exchanged. McLean had been listening to music on his headphones when Lee stood up and started hacking away at his head and neck with a hunting knife. And it was gruesome. They had to lock the guy on the bus. And eventually he started stabbing the kid again. And then eventually he cut pieces off of him. It's very, very gruesome. So people who are squeamish, I'm sorry. But he started eating pieces of the kid.
Well, he's not technically... He immigrated to Canada, so...
Yeah. So
technically wasn't born there, so technically doesn't get the genes.
Yeah, so he's he started eating pieces of them, and then later he was classified as schizophrenic, and he wasn't taking his medicine. And I only think he went to a mental institution for maybe 6 to 8 months, or...
I feel like that might be a lie.
He didn't go for that fucking... He didn't go to jail. He went to a mental institution, and right now, I think he's out, and he can walk on the street now. Like, I'm pretty sure he's done. In the 2 years before the murder, Lee traveled back and forth to China twice. The last time in summer 2008, he stayed one day, So asked why he murdered McLean, Lee blamed a higher power, God, he said. Told him that McLean was an alien and an evil force and had to die. It's not my kill, told the psychiatrist. God chose me to kill him. That's his psychiatrist saying that. So at his trial, this happened in 2009. Lee was found not criminally responsible. He was locked up under heavy security at Selkirk Mental Health Center and treated for schizophrenia. Within 5 years, psychiatrists decided that the drugs were working so well that Lee could be given some liberty. And he says, I take my medication every day. I am glad to take it. I don't have any weird voices anymore. So Lee said he said that in a 2012 interview. So February 2014, the Manitoba Criminal Review Board ruled that he could not have unsupervised trips. He could have unsupervised trips off hospital grounds. So that was in 2014. 5 years later, the guy can leave hospital grounds and go walk around the fucking streets. 5 years after he brutally murdered this kid and ate him. He basically did a Leatherface and a Dahmer all in one. And his doctors believe otherwise, and so far now he will be moving from a high-security wing to an unlocked ward of the hospital, and without escort, he will be free to wander around Selkirk, an easy stroll of less than a mile to town and the nearest bus stop. So he's still in Selkirk Mental Facility, but he can basically walk a mile into town and do whatever the fuck he wants and then come back. But he cannot... I'm not sure. There was no updated news. But basically, so since 2014, and I honestly, it's 2020. Honestly, if he's still in there, that's great. But if he's not in there, it would not surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. In Canada, this has happened numerous times with brutal murders like this, and Canada has very... I am not against second chances, but I am against if it's bad enough, I want to say. If something as heinous as this, I'm now, by all means, if I'm all for second chances, but I feel like only 5 years and your medicine's working. I know the guy, Mr. Lee, wasn't in his right mind, but that's a little ridiculous.
I don't know. Mental health is a big problem everywhere.
It is,
and I get people not having, being schizophrenic, and mental health is a big problem, and a lot of people don't really care, don't really know about it. All this stuff, I'm still learning about it every single fucking day, according, because I didn't know anything about this story. But I don't know. I still feel if it's something that bad, even if you're not in your right mind, yeah, you should have help. There's no reason you should have done this if you had help, all this stuff. But I don't know.
It's
a touchy subject.
Right.
I don't really feel like diving into it.
It's a big... I know mental health is a big problem in all over the world. It is a big issue. It needs to be looked into further. A lot of times, something happens and it's too late. Either it goes... It always goes... It doesn't go unnoticed. It never goes unnoticed.
But just because this guy was found that it wasn't his fault, he wasn't in his right mind, there's still a 22-year-old boy that was brutally murdered and cut to pieces and all this stuff.
Like a deer. Literally like a deer. And I know it's a big problem. Mental health is a big problem, and it still needs more support, and it needs to be paid attention to. And I think we might be slowly working our way towards that. I don't think that's fast enough, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for people to realize that mental health is a big issue, and if we don't control it, then it's going to keep happening with things like this. And I know from experience, everybody's got a little bit fucked up. Every single person out there is a little bit fucked up. There's something that they do or they think about that they can't control. It's just it's not an uncommon thing. But the more you let people know about it, the better help you can get. So a lot of it's just making it known and making it known and telling somebody that you have a problem, somebody that you trust, telling them that you have a problem so you can get help for that. It doesn't make you weird or a freak or, crazy. Just getting help is not out of the ordinary. So don't consider yourself not normal. So my week, let's get into another subject. My week has been eventful. We got the cat back from surgery. We did have her declawed. So all you people that don't agree with
taking away her primal instinct.
That cat has never been outside a day in her life. She has no primal instinct. So all of you that don't agree with that, it's one of those things where we have waited months to see how she would react, no matter what we did. And it finally came to this. So we had that done. And so we're taking care of her now. And I got a chuckle out of seeing her in the cone of shame. But now I have to take care of her, and I don't get a chuckle out of that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of it's nothing really that major. Technically it's an actual, kind of a serious procedure. They basically take, if you take our hand, they kind of take your first knuckle off, basically.
Oh, but no big deal.
They take you down to the first knuckle. She's doing great. She's recovering really well. And it's only been a week, so she's doing really well for after a week. It's not like she's drugged up at all. She's just a normal cat. She's walking around, being her own self, and she hates getting the cone back on because we can't trust her to not mess with her feet. So it's been eventful that way, and she's back to her fucking short-footed front paw self. Yeah, she just can't. Fish hook me with her talons anymore, which is great. And I'm just glad that one day soon we can actually get some new furniture and things like that, because we know that she's not going to fuck them up.
Yeah, because she has no feet.
She has feet. Her nails are just gone on her front feet. She has her back ones, so she can, kangaroo kick a squirrel if she has to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's not absolutely defenseless.
No, definitely not.
Even though she would not be trusted outside regardless. She's not. Cheyenne said she's never been outside ever. And when she does go outside, it's because she runs out the open door and then we have to catch her. That's pretty much it. So that's what I've been dealing with this week. But so far, it's been a pretty good week. The studio's coming together. There's not shit in here anymore. There's not a bunch of shit in here anymore.
It's surprising.
Right. And everybody, I apologize.
Still litter box in here, but, you know.
Yeah. Everybody, I apologize about.
High class living.
I apologize about the belching earlier. It's just, I have some indigestion issues, and I ate not too long before we started to record, and it happens a lot, often, not every single time, but it happens. I don't know if it's necessarily great for me, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I just I burp a lot.
Yeah, it's funny how you're not doing it anymore.
It goes away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It goes away after about 20 minutes. Yeah, it really does.
When you're not forcing it out.
I don't force anything out.
Whatever, bullshit.
I'm not doing it
I bet if you were
purpose.
taking a dump, you'd be forcing that turd out. And he's like...
No, because that's how Cheyenne got a hemorrhoid, and I'm not doing that. So how was your week? Anything eventful?
I got some exercise bands, and I did a workout this morning, and I fucked up my back. I didn't go to work. I decided not to go to work.
Because you fucked up your back?
No. Because I woke up late, and I didn't want to go in. So I didn't go in, and I got some exercise bands, and I was like, okay. So...
Did you get like the 10 through 50 pound ones, or...
Yeah.
Whatever it is? Did you get them off Amazon?
Well, yeah.
Where
does everybody else get them?
Well, I was looking at the same one, and I worked out. I was working out in the morning yesterday using my exercise band that I got from Five Below. Well, guess what? It needs to be in the fucking 3 and below section because that bitch broke. It snapped right out of the fucking handle. And luckily it didn't hit me, though, but I was kind of upset. But it was $5.
Yeah, I want you to pay some money for it, you cheap ass.
Well, I'm going to now.
Yeah, so I got some exercise bands, and I was doing a 30-minute workout this morning, and I fucked up my back. And now I've never wanted to hang upside down like a bat in my entire life.
Right.
More than in my entire life.
Right,
because
right. They call that the Lost Boys workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so...
Can you imagine? What is that guy's name? It's
Kiefer Sutherland.
Who?
Which one? You know how many fucking boys are in the Lost Boys?
5?
6, 7, 8? Is there a shit ton?
I know Kiefer Sutherland is the main one. No,
yeah.
I'm talking about is it Bill or Ted? Which one's Keanu Reeves?
What are you talking about?
If Bill and Ted, which one's Keanu Reeves?
Bill.
Bill? Okay, so who's Ted?
Some fucking guy. He's old as shit now.
Yeah, well that dude's he's the first vampire to fucking go.
Yeah.
And I want to know his fucking name. Bill and Ted. Yeah, because he's like the baby vampire. Okay, Bill and Ted.
It's Alex Winter.
So Alex Winter, yeah.
Oh, Alex Winter's Bill. My bad.
Oh, Alex Winter's Bill. So yeah, oh my god, ew.
Yeah, he looks like shit.
They're making the new Bill and Ted do, and he looks like that?
It already came out. I think or maybe sometime soon.
So, if you get older, do your ears, go out farther or
He's
something?
from the UK.
That doesn't mean he has big ears.
People from the UK have big ears and big noses.
So then who is your favorite Lost Boy then?
I don't fucking have one.
You don't have a favorite Lost Boys?
No.
Dude, you gotta have a favorite Lost Boy.
They all died.
Which is your favorite Lost Boy?
The dog.
The movie. No, the movie.
Huh?
Which is your favorite Lost Boy movie?
The other ones are all trash because it's all fucking... what's his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. Look it up since you got it.
What is it? So Jason Patrick was Michael.
Scroll down.
What do you want me to look at?
Scroll the fuck down. Corey Feldman. It was all Corey Feldman in them.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't Corey Feldman... No, his brother died. The actor that played his brother had died, in real life. Right?
I don't fucking know.
Where's Corey Feldman? There he is.
All the other ones are just Corey Feldman.
And let's be honest, dude. Corey Feldman, fucking weirdo.
Oh, yeah.
He
spent a lot of time with Michael Jackson.
He's got a super hot wife. Oh,
she's Russian.
That's a good one right there.
I'm pretty sure she's mail order, but you never know.
That's a good... I completely forgot he was in Stand By Me. That's a great... Stand By Me, all-time fucking classic. You have to watch it. Just like... You have to... Okay, so if you want to understand the Cummcast, and Ryan and I watch all the Quentin Tarantino movies and Stand By Me. and you'll get us. Like, you can officially call yourself possibly, maybe, might be in the future our friend.
He was in a lot of movies, Cody.
Yeah, Corey Feldman's been in a lot of fucking movies.
Gremlins. And now he's just fucking weird. I saw he has his whole dance thing where it's like Corey Feldman and the Angels or something like that.
Yeah, Corey Feldman and the Angels or something like. Yeah, and he uses Michael Jackson moves.
He has that weird tentacle suit where he spent a lot of time with Michael Jackson.
He's really not.
A lot of those kids and all those Hollywood kids who played in movies spent a lot of time with Michael Jackson.
He's really not that bad of a dancer.
I mean, he's all right, but all those women, I'm pretty sure he just like ordered them from Russia because that's I'm pretty sure, and they all just like they're not even playing guitars. Maybe that one lady's playing drums, but they're all just kind of like moving back and forth, and that's it.
I'm looking for where the fuck is the Lost Boys at?
It's up.
I know, but I want to find.
Just click on the Lost Boys.
I know, but I want the other one though. What's the other one?
There's four of them.
Oh, it's in reverse order. My bad. So the newest ones are fucking up here. Okay. So... Oh, he's in Mork and Mindy. Bad News. He was in Bad News Bears. So 87. He was in a lot of fucking movies. That's where he got his money from. Okay, so the Lost Boys. Now, when was the second one?
Just click on the Lost Boys. I swear to God, just click on the Lost Boys.
Okay, I'm clicking on the Lost Boys.
Fuck.
Okay. Now, where's the second one at?
Just look.
There it is.
Right there. Maybe.
Flatliners.
No. More like this. There's four of them, so, and the rest of them are all
There's
shit.
Four Lost Boys?
Yes.
I thought there was only two.
No, there's either 3 or 4 of them, and I've seen them all. They all get weirder and weirder. The second one's not bad. It's okay. And then the third one and the fourth one, they just get weird.
I don't know, but Jason Patrick, that guy still holds up.
No, maybe the third one.
Jason Patrick,
there's only 3.
Jason Patrick that played Michael, that guy still holds the fuck up. Look how good he looks right there. He looks fucking great.
I don't know if he holds up, but...
He looks fucking great.
He was in Speed.
He looks better than Corey Feldman.
He was in Speed, too. What a god-awful movie. I remember Rotten Tomatoes played, like, all their least movies or whatever, and it was, like, their least percentage movies, and it was Speed 2 was on there.
Right.
And William Dafoe's the bad guy. And I watched part of it. It's so fucking bad.
And then you have Corey Haim, who was the younger brother. He was in something recently. I seen him. He looked okay. I don't know. Some people fucking once you're in Hollywood, man, Hollywood fucking they either chew you up and you make it on the other side and you're beautiful, or they chew you up and you look like fucking hamburger meat. It just depends. Oh, the grandpa's definitely did, but oh yeah, Kiefer Sutherland. That guy's been in a lot of movies too. Kiefer Sutherland, great actor. He is the Blue E-Cig commercial. Good job, Kiefer Sutherland. You got a bunch of kids that smoke.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's the Blue E-Cig spokesman.
I'm pretty sure he's not. It's the fucking guy. It's the vampire guy from Blade. The first Blade.
Are you sure? Are you sure that he hasn't done any of them, though?
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so... what the fuck is his... Yeah, the guy from the first Blade, like the antagonist, the bad guy from the first Blade... 1998. That's a whole fucking movie, too.
Yeah, that's when Wesley Snipes was cool.
Steven Dorff. Okay, so Steven Dorff is the Blue E-Cig. Good job, Steven Dorff. You got millions of fucking kids that smoke.
The best part in that movie is when they fry that
He looks fucking great, too.
The big fat vampire.
Is that in the first one or the second one?
It's in the first one.
Yeah, what's his name?
Who?
What's his name?
The fat vampire?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just a blob.
How do you... Isn't it weird how fucking Chris Christopherson is a fucking actor in all those movies?
I guess.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, I don't really know Chris Christopherson, so...
He's a musician.
Okay.
He's a singer.
I didn't fucking know that.
Country singer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Chris Christopherson, he's a country singer. Doesn't Chris Christopherson sound like he chews tobacco and slapped his wife for making a terrible apple pie?
No, it just sounds like somebody was like, oh, our last name's Christopherson. What can we fucking name him?
Whistler.
Oh, Chris.
Let's name him Whistler.
No, let's name him Chris. Let's just take the first 4 fucking letters and put it as his first name, too.
Yeah,
very original.
Yeah, that's like, That's like people that we grew up with, their relatives got weird names like fucking,
Like what?
Dickhead.
No.
Richard Head.
Richard Head, but
Come on. I mean, what is that? What is that called? The vernacular? Is that what that's called?
I don't know. You're saying an awful lot of big words.
The short version of that name is Dick. I would never name my child Richard.
Why?
Because the short version of that is Dick, and I would make fun of him.
I mean, if you're a cool dick, then it doesn't matter.
You can't be a cool dick. You're either a dick.
You could be Dick who fucking gets in bar fights and kicks everybody's ass, or you can be Dick the accountant.
No, see, what you do is you live your life like a dick, and then when you get older, you got to be a Richard, because everybody appreciates a Richard if you're a sweet old man.
I guess.
I would never name my son Richard. I'm all for traditional names.
I used to work with a guy named Richard. He was the nicest guy in the world.
I'm all for traditional names. I'm all for it. Name your kid Bertha. I don't give a fuck.
That's not a traditional name.
Bertha? Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a fucking name. Something you name your pig.
Gertrude?
It's something you name your pig.
Cheyenne told me she wanted to name, if she had a daughter, she'd name it fucking like something. I can't even think of it right now, but it's just
mistake.
Hearing it just pisses me off. It's one of those normal names, but you gotta change the whole wording about it. Like instead of using Thomas, just a normal name. So Thomas is a normal fucking name. So Thomas is Thomas.
People know how to spell fucking Thomas.
So it's got like 1 T and 2 H's and 3.
It has 1 H.
They put like their own little spin on it. So it's.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So it's like T2A. No, that's what I'm saying. Like people take these traditional names, but they flip them the fuck around and they mesh them how they fucking want.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying
like,
now? So you take like Thomas and you put like 2 H's and fucking like 3 A's and a Tomas. It's just something crazy. I can't remember what the fuck. Cheyenne.
So you take like Karen, but then you put Carrrone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, my name's Karen. Are you sure it's not Carone?
Carone. Hey, Cheyenne. Come here real quick. I'm calling her in here. She's live on the air. She doesn't know this. Well, she probably does. Yeah, it's just, you just take a traditional name, and I understand.
Hey!
So what do you want to name? What do you want to name your daughter if you have one?
Fuck you.
What do you want to name your daughter if you have one?
Olivia.
Olivia. I'm going to name my daughter Olivia.
Better than naming a boy Aubrey.
I think that's a really good name.
No, that's a girl's name.
That's not a girl's name. That's a gender neutral name.
Whatever. Anyway, no.
And the first time she told me, I was like, Lydia. And she's like, no. Lydia. I was like, you mean, duh, Lydia? Because if I was in her grade, I would be a bully and be like, duh, Lydia. Because I'm a
bully anyway.
I am a bully. I am a fucking mediocre.
You're a C word.
Yeah.
You a bitch too.
Yeah, I'm a C word. I'm a cool guy.
No.
Is that all you wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Alright, well, I'm going to go back to doing the homework.
Thank you for your input.
Being an educated individual.
Thank you for your
C word.
Thank you for your input. Oh, gotta love her. Gotta love her. She tells you to fuck off when she leaves the room. It's great. It's not I love you, it's fuck off.
Yeah, part of the reason I'm single.
Huh?
So part of the reason I'm single.
No, part of the reason why you're single is because you just can't handle the approach. You don't know how to go at it. Like,
I was talking to a guy at work like this. He's like, you need to get a girlfriend. And I was like, no, I really don't need to. I was like, maybe I'll start trying. And he's like, oh, you haven't been trying? I was like, oh, not really.
See, trying for a girlfriend means that you're not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
What I mean is trying to get one, not like I'm throwing myself.
Do you really know how you're gonna get a girlfriend?
Yes.
How?
I'm gonna be like, nice boobs, wanna fuck?
No, you cannot say
Pesto,
that.
we're married.
No, you can't say that. No.
Yeah, I know, Cody. It was a joke.
I know.
Chill the fuck out.
I know. I am chill, but
I am chill.
I am chill.
Hey, throw that hand up, bitch. I'm chill.
You can't say that. Either way, way you're going to get a fucking girlfriend is when you're not looking. When you are not looking for anybody, it's just going to pop right in your lap.
Well, I'm not looking. I haven't been looking.
Well, that's because you don't talk to people.
I talk to all kinds of people.
Give me your... No. Not at work. Give me your day-to-day routine.
Oh, then I don't talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Unless I go to a gas station.
Who the fuck do you talk to then? The gas pump?
The person who I exchange money with.
The talking fucking gas pump?
They'll be like, how are you today? And I'm like, I'm fine, how are you?
By the way, I have gotten some interesting facts from those gas pumps sometimes, and then now, I just think they're fucking annoying.
What do you mean interesting from a gas pump? All it says is, fucking, do you want a receipt? No.
No. The gas pumps that have the TV screens in them now. They're all getting them.
That's such a trap so you can get fucking robbed at fucking midnight.
Yeah, no, they're all getting them now. All the gas stations are getting TV screens. And it is actually, I've been watching them for, and it has made me get more gas than I want to. But also, I learned a few cool facts.
About what? The weather?
Meaningless, absolutely meaningless facts, but I learned them. Like new words they put into the dictionary, or new movies out.
Oh, just the word of the day?
Yeah, new words that they just recently put in the dictionary, like Netflix and chill is a definition that's in the dictionary now. It's crazy.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Why do they do cool ones like fuck?
Fuck's already in there.
Yeah, but that's a cool word. That's the word of the day. The word of the day today is fuck. Use the word in a sentence.
No, the word of the day.
Fuck.
The word of the day today is Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia. Illiterate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the spelling's like fucking 1 A and 3 L's and an I and a Y.
And then she grows up and she's in college and just be like, I'm gonna get a lit today. Holla, duck face, party.
If Cheyenne has a daughter, she's not going to college.
Wow.
What?
It'll be your daughter too.
So. No, it ain't gonna be my kid. I don't have any kids.
I pull out, motherfucker.
Yeah, pull out game strong right here.
I doubt it.
No, pull out game does not work.
You're a giant baby yourself, so last thing you need is a fucking kid.
I'm not a baby.
You're a man baby.
Okay. But, so the reason why you don't have a girlfriend is because you don't talk
Are we still talking about this?
Yeah, because you don't talk to anybody.
Is it because I embarrassed you now you're going to be like, good, you don't talk to anybody?
No, you don't. But no, what I'm saying is you don't talk to anybody.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
So you can't, what is your plan to start looking for somebody? Like, what's your approach?
You don't have one.
Then you don't want one.
Okay, then I don't want one.
Exactly. You don't want one.
Thank you, master.
Yeah, you're welcome. I fucking solved your own problem.
I'm just glad you're not fucking swatting invisible gnats on this episode.
I did see it fly by, though.
You have a brain tumor.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
It's the same one. It's always in here.
No,
it's always in here. I guarantee. I'd kill.
Maybe it comes in with the cat shit. You think that?
Probably.
Yeah, and do you not use cat litter anymore? It's just fucking paper in there?
No, it's better for the environment.
Paper.
No.
Shit and piss covered paper.
No, we can't use cat litter because it might infect her paws. So we have to use, it's called like yesterday's news. It's basically like shredded paper that they can use. It's for this particular situation, basically.
Cool.
So yeah, you can buy that. It's called Yesterday's News at basically any pet store. But it's better for them, but it does not fucking absorb stench at all. So we have to change it every couple days, like completely new, fresh, because cat piss fucking stinks.
Yeah, if you got a cat, you know.
Terrible. Well, I think that's part of the reason why women who are pregnant can't, like, if you have a pet and you're
you're talking out of your ass right now.
No, it's a true thing. If you're pregnant and you have a cat, you can't change the litter box at all while you're pregnant.
No, because it's the ammonia?
Something about the ammonia and the chemicals that are in cat urine can harm your baby. Because I'm literally when you're pregnant.
But you can still smoke those 6 cigarettes a day. No problem.
Yeah, you can still smoke those 6 cigarettes a day while you're at the gas pump. Yeah, so pregnant women can't be around cat litter box. So, yeah, but basically, it's something about the chemicals. So, if possible, a pregnant woman should not change the cat litter box and should avoid contact with cat feces. Ideally, another household member should change the cat litter box. If a pregnant woman does not find it necessary to change the cat litter box, she should wear gloves when doing so and wash her hands thoroughly afterward. So, basically, when you're pregnant, I mean, your baby literally... Toxoplasmosis, yeah. So, basically, when you're pregnant, I mean, your baby literally absorbs everything. So, if you breathe in if you're huffing paint, like, your baby's getting high, too. So, I guess that's...
Start them young.
Yeah,
like I always say.
Yeah, start...
So do the pedophiles. Get them young.
Oh, don't even talk like that.
Hey, they're the ones who say it. I'm just relaying the message.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I've listened to a few true crime podcasts, and they have, like, these pedophiles have, like, these weird fucking forums, and they talk about all that heinous shit. So, if anybody's a member out there, please unsubscribe, and do not follow this podcast.
Stay subscribed, just don't listen to it. Because you will be talked about.
This is the same thing with the Nazis. You're like, well, it's fucking down.
Thanks for the fucking download.
This is super early. This was super early in the podcast. And he's like, well, thanks for the download.
It wasn't that early.
You can still download it. It's cool with me. More downloads. And I don't condone white supremacists, and neither does Ryan.
I don't condone white supremacists, but if you're fucking listening to this show and, you enjoy it and you keep downloading it, cool. I mean, we're going to talk shit about you.
If you're a white supremacist and you continue to listen to this fucking podcast, by all means, you can listen to it. I would like for you to subscribe because I don't like you. But if you like being told that you're a fucking worthless piece of shit and you need to go back to hell where you came from, then by all means, if you like that...
See, now you're turning into them because that's what they say.
Damn it, I'm a hypocrite. No.
Yeah, you fucking are, too.
No.
I've said this multiple times.
Everybody, in my opinion, I believe that everybody on this fucking planet is a hypocrite, depending on what it is. Literally, everybody's a fucking hypocrite. Every single person has done something hypocritical. But, what sets them apart is, if those people who are super hypocrites do it every fucking day.
That's you.
No, I'm not hypocritical every day.
You just did it.
You act... Okay, so if I say a hypocritical thing one time a week when you're here, that doesn't make me a fucking hypocrite.
We don't see each other every day, thank fucking God, but...
Yeah, because... the reason why I fucking moved up here is because you drove me fucking insane.
No, it wasn't me.
You made me lose all my hair. Now that we're disconnected, you're looking more like me and you're losing your hair.
No, I mean, we're just freaks of nature.
I'm not a freak of nature.
You are a little bit.
I mean, I don't have matching socks on right now, but I'm not a freak of nature.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because only fucking weirdos have non-matching socks, and that's me today. And I'm wearing somebody's sock, and I don't know whose it is.
There's a lot of people that don't match your socks.
Well, they're fucking weird. If you
hear that, everybody? Cody calling you weird.
Yeah, if you don't wear matching socks, I think you might have schizophrenia. Not gonna lie.
And Cody says you should go back to wherever the fuck you came from.
Which is your mother's womb. So just go right back.
Which means go back to your dresser and get matching socks.
Yeah, go back to your dresser and get matching socks. You fucking crazy person. You madman.
You freak show.
Yeah, if you don't wear matching socks. Like I said, I'm not wearing matching socks right now. That's another hypocritical statement. But also, I don't know whose sock this is. It's not mine. I don't wear this type of sock. I don't know whose sock it is. I don't know where it came from. But I'm wearing it and it fits, and I didn't realize that until I was already wearing it.
Been going to laundromats?
No. We have a washer and dryer.
Maybe it was in there already.
Maybe. Fuck. I'm a firm believer that there's a hidden universe inside of everybody's washer and dryer.
There is, because everybody loses shit.
Yeah, it's like that movie. What Cutters? Is that what it's called? Is it called Cutters? And the
Bridge to Terabithia.
No, it's the movie called Cutters. Remember, it's that B movie, and underneath that guy's passenger seat, it's like a fucking universe to nowhere.
Oh, it's just a black hole.
Yeah, it's just a black hole. He's like, I swear, man, there's a black hole under there. I never find anything once it goes underneath that seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then literally, like, towards the end of the movie, he, like, goes down this black hole underneath his fucking seat.
Yeah, he drops
and, like,
his sunglasses.
everything's down there.
Yeah, it's just floating.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, good fucking movie. If people who like shitty B movies... By all means.
I don't know if it was a B movie either, but it might have been.
It's not it's not a.
Well, it was like whenever we were still living with Mom, we watched it because it was like a free movie on cable or something like
there's
that.
a reason why it's a free movie, because it's a B movie. There's no way that the movies that we love, Ryan, are like that.
Cutters movie. It's Wrist Cutters.
Oh, Wrist Cutters. Okay.
Yeah, because they all commit suicide and they go to this dimensional plane.
Right.
Quit looking in the air like a fucking cat. There is nothing in here flying
there
around.
is. I just seen it.
No, there's not.
Okay.
There's nothing in here.
Ryan, if this wasn't a B movie, it wouldn't be worth like fucking $10. Actually, that's a pretty heavy price. It must be a really good movie. Not gonna lie. So Wrist Cutters is a love story. Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Wrist Cutters.
It's 2006 American black comedy.
67% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.3 on IMDb.
That's a D.
Huh?
67% is a D minus.
Yeah, but if you fucking go on Rotten Tomatoes and look at all the other movies that came out, I bet there's fucking superhero movies that got less than 67%.
I feel like Rotten Tomatoes is
bullshit.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I honestly feel like it is. I feel like Rotten Tomatoes is bullshit.
Why don't you change your name to Ripe Tomatoes?
I honestly feel like Rotten Tomatoes, like the reviewers, like who is it? Do you have a job?
They're very, very critical.
Okay, well you're very, very critical. You need to get away from your computer and try doing something else with your life than reviewing movies, because don't shoot down the movies I love.
But I can't remember what movies it was, but it was like 2 that came out within the same week, and the one that people loved got like a horrible review on Rotten Tomatoes, and then the one that everybody was just like bleh got like a 70-80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I do not condone Rotten Tomatoes. So here's my opinion, everybody. With anything in life, whether it's movies, food, whatever you want to invest your time or money in, fuck a review. Just go to that restaurant, buy that product, watch that movie, whatever. You be your own fucking Rotten Tomato. Like, you be your own fucking Rotten Tomatoes review. Fuck all the reviews. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares if your fucking Airbnb has a 3-4 star rating? It's not a 5-star.
I fucking care, because if I get in there and the bathtub has hair in it, go fuck yourself.
No, it's like
you're not. I get what you're saying, but you're not making sense.
So it's like a restaurant.
You do what you want.
Right.
If you want to do something and you like it, but this place only has 3 stars, but you've been there and you've had a good experience, go back. And when you have a bad experience, don't go back. You be your own person. Do what you like. Don't listen to other people. If fucking the new Snow Dogs movie comes out and everybody's like, "Oh, it sucks."
Fuck yeah, brother.
But you still go see it and you love it.
Dude, if Cuba's in that movie, I'm fucking gonna go see that. I love that Snow Dogs movie.
I don't think so, because I don't know how his rape allegations went.
If I'm slowly getting the feeling that everybody's a rapist. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's Hollywood.
I don't want anybody to touch me.
What were they calling it?
Don't touch me.
There was a bunch of protesters. What were they calling it? They were calling it, it was something wood. Rape wood or...
Rapey wood?
No, I forget what they were calling it, but they had signs up protesting and stuff, because that's what a lot of Hollywood is fucking child sex trafficking and molesting and all kinds of shit like that. Because that's what power is. Power can let you do crazy shit and not get in trouble for it. So
right. And since we're on like ratings, here's like one. This is I love this movie. It's called Deadheads. This is definitely a B movie. Some of our favorite movies are B movies, B class movies, C class movies. I mean, full length like A class motion pictures are great too. But B movies, man, there's just something about them. There's something corny, something hilarious, something that makes you love it.
They're different.
And a
lot of the movies I like are B movies. I just watched 13th Warrior last night. So
is that technically a B movie?
Yeah.
Really?
Even though Antonio Banderas is in it.
I thought that was a fully motion picture. Went to theaters and everything else.
I count it as a B movie.
I do too, because you never fucking see it.
No.
Ever. Like nobody ever sees it.
Sci-fi. I count a lot of sci-fi movies B movies, because a lot of them don't get credibility. That's why they're on sci-fi.
Right.
And a lot of them are just like, what do they call them? Film festivals and stuff like that. Film festivals movies.
Like Sundance and stuff like that.
Film festival movies that get produced. Those are they're not with big... I kind of B-movie as something that's on a top, like fucking Peter Jackson or whoever, big director, and it doesn't get giant success. And then people don't hear about it, but then it's still a classic. You know, it's a B-movie.
Right. But all B-movies aside, this completely excludes Joe Dirt 2. Because that is the hottest piece of fucking trash I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I heard you can't even mention Joe Dirt 2 on David Spade.
No. We watched... I remember I bought it for $10, and we watched it. The first 15 minutes, it was okay. First 15, 20 minutes, that was okay. And then after that, it was an hour and a half of fucking trash.
Well, when they turned it into Wizard of Oz, was fucked up because a tornado comes and picks his trailer up and then transports it back in time.
It was the biggest fucking waste of time and money ever, and we're never going to get that.
I think the thing is, like, they picked this trailer up and they went back in time instead of going to, like, a different dimension. Like, what's her name?
Alice in Wonderland?
What?
Fucking Dorothy?
No, Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy.
Yeah, that bitch.
Alice in Wonderland to another dimension, too.
Yeah, but she jumped out a hole.
Inside of a tree stump, yeah.
Yeah.
Underneath every tree trunk is a magical land.
Or there's fucking roots and you'll get suffocate and die down there. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they went all fucking Wizard of Oz with it, but, you know, white trash version instead of, like, little people.
Absolutely.
If they had had some little people in there, been dope.
That was the absolutely worst B-movie I've ever seen in my life, and
They did have a celebrity in there, though. So, that's nice.
They had a lot of celebrities in there.
I mean, like a rock star. They had, what's his name? He's an actual rock star.
Who gives a fuck? David Spade's a celebrity. Who the fuck do you think David Spade is?
No, I mean like a rock star.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
Whatever.
Who fucking cares?
He's like if he's not like an actual. I guess he's still a rock star, but he's like bleh rock star.
Bleh. he was like cool, and now he's like bleh. But no, I love B movies. So everybody go out and get yourself some B movies or just watch them. Just cruise fucking Amazon Prime. Cruise Amazon fucking Prime because they have a fuck ton of them. And here's like one of my favorite B movies ever is called A Christmas Horror Story. That's the movie I watch every fucking Christmas. I'm pretty sure I brought it up on here before. It has a 5.7 on IMDb rating out of 10. So it's not fucking great, but it's got William Shatner in it. Everybody knows who the fuck William Shatner is. And it's just a great movie. It's, zombie elves fighting fucking Santa and Krampus. So, you can't fucking beat it. So, everybody, I highly recommend B movies to every single person out there. Unless you just like full-length motion pictures or you like the trendy thing on Netflix. You do that too. You do you, boo-boo.
I don't know. I hate the superhero movies.
So the superhero movies?
Yeah, Captain America can blow me.
I don't really watch Marvel.
I don't like superhero
DC
movies
that much. The only reason why the last DC movies I watched was Deadpool. That's because I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan. And
I quit watching the Fast and Furious movies after 5. I've seen first Captain America and Spider-Man 1 and 2 and the Hulk. And that's it.
Yeah. See, now I talk to...
So some would say I'm behind.
See, now I talked to a few people and said after 5, the Fast and the Furious movies got good. And I was like, I don't know about that. I mean, kudos. Like, I support Vin Diesel and Dwayne
They just putting The Rock in everything. And I'm starting to get over it.
Like, I support Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson, but I'm not into it. I'm not into the Fast and Furious movies. I'm into everything else. Like Vin Diesel, make another Triple X. I'm cool with that.
I know you should have heard Mom talk trash about Jumanji too. Oh my god, it was funny. She's like, the first one was amazing, and like the second one was garbage. Whatever that little guy's name is, that little black guy. And I was like, Kevin Hart, and she's like, yeah, he wasn't very funny in this one. And I was like, well, shit, Mom, Jesus, write a review.
He wasn't very funny, which means he was funny, just not to her liking,
I guess.
She doesn't like Adam Sandler, so Mom doesn't like Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell. Mom or Ben Stiller. Mom doesn't like Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, or Will Ferrell. Like three heavy hitters. 3 absolutely heavy hitters in movies.
I mean, I don't think Ben Stiller's that funny.
I don't think Ben Stiller's funny, but I appreciate him as an actor. He makes some pretty good movies. I think Ben Stiller's actually a really good actor. He's fucking Zoolander. You can't. Nobody else can be Zoolander.
Yeah, and then he did Zoolander too, and that they always suck. Quit doing remakes.
I said that the other day to Cheyenne. I was like, you know what they need to do? And she says, what? I was like, they need to quit making fucking remakes, and then they need to make something creative. Make something new. Okay, I'm pretty fucking psyched about Mulan. Pretty psyched about that. I don't have Disney Plus. So
it's different. It's not Mulan 2 because they made like 2 or 3 Mulans, like the animated ones. They already made those. But this is live action Mulan. It's different.
Right. And there's a live action Dora Explorer. We're not talking about that, but we are talking about...
But that's on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, you're fucked.
I'm thinking about stealing it from one of my friends. Because you don't have it anymore. I only want to steal
it. Oh, yeah, because Cody gets all this shit from me. I pay for everything.
I only want to steal
Hulu,
it for...
HBO, Netflix.
Well, I only want to steal it for one night just so I can watch we can watch the movie.
It has like a 30-day free trial.
Okay, well, I just want to watch Mulan and that's it.
I got rid of it because I never watched it.
Yeah, just want to watch Mulan. That's all. I wish they could make new stuff. It's like, stop bringing back old shit. Like, we get it. Cool. I understand.
But see, a lot of stuff has already been made.
See, what it is, it's like you... Okay, now I'm not knocking the Ninja Turtles movies because they weren't great. The older ones were awesome. The new ones are good.
I mean,
But how many Ninja Turtles movies were there? 4 or 5? Now they're on their third?
There's only 3.
3? Okay, well, 3 or 4. Now they're on their third. They just did their third Ninja Turtles movie, I think.
The first one's good. The other 2 are
So basically, you're making
the third
double.
One sucks.
You're basically retelling the fucking story, but in present day, they are gravitating and making movies towards the audience of 30 and 40 somethings to late 20s, which is our age, which is like the millennial age range. It's like mid 30s to mid to late 20s or mid to early 20s. That's the millennial age.
They're just redoing them. They want to make money, and I get it.
I get it too. It's just, I don't know. I want to see something new. I want to see something new.
Like what? You make a movie. I think it's so fucking easy.
I fucking wish I could, and it'd be the weirdest fucking movie ever. I'd have Quentin Tarantino direct it. So it'd be super fucking weird, and it would be everywhere, but I would absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm going to have, just so Mom can't watch it, I'm going to have Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, and Ben Stiller in it. I'm going to make a Teletubbies movie.
Pretty sure they already made one.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Wait, what was it? See, there's so many movies in the late 90s. Like, wasn't there like a fucking like cool Barney movie? Wasn't there like a cool or like a
where Barney smoked and drank? No, never saw.
No,
that may have been the porn version.
There's so many cool fucking movies that I can't even remember because we watched them 1 or 2 times and they're fucking done.
Like what?
Like, what's that kangaroo movie?
Kangaroo Jack?
No, the kangaroo movie with the kangaroo, the martial arts kangaroos. What's that called? You just talked about it the other day.
Oh. Give me a second. Warriors.
Huh?
Warriors.
It's not called Warriors.
It's called fucking Warriors.
No, the Warriors is about the gangs in New York.
Warriors.
Warriors of Virtue.
The
Warriors of Virtue.
Same shit.
Yeah, like Warriors of Virtue. That was a fucking great 90s movie. It's fucking kangaroos that can fight. And they fight one dude that multiplies himself. Like, that was a great fucking movie. And not to mention, he looked a little goth. Like, he was like, I'm pretty sure that Chris Angel got his look from the bad guy on fucking Warriors of Virtue because they wear the same clothes.
That was the worst fucking evil villain they could have ever had.
Yeah, he just like hissed and growled a lot.
No, he didn't hiss and growl. He was like, yeah, basically that shit.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a good actor,
but they had fucking like walking and talking rhinos and shit.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking dope.
Yeah.
I like that movie. No, like The Warriors, that was a fucking great movie. If you haven't seen
I feel like if you just put what's his name back in the movies, he died, which is sad. Ernest. The dude who played Ernest,
Yeah.
Yeah, like snowboarding. That's a good fucking movie.
What's his name? Ernest.
Yeah. Like Ernest Goes to Camp. All the Ernest movies are great. I don't give a shit. The fucking Halloween one's dope. I might watch that one when I get home.
Not Ernest Hemingway.
No, you idiot. Like, just type in Ernest Goes to Camp. Right there. Ernest P. Worrell. Fictional character. Click on it.
Oh.
Jim Varney.
Jim Varney. Yeah, Jim Varney. Great. He was fucking great.
He's the best.
He was a great comedian. Great comedian. Jim Varney was awesome. The movies were great. Like, The Warriors, you cannot I swear if they make a remake of The Warriors,
It's The Warriors of Virtue.
I will fucking know. The Warriors. Warriors.
No, you can't make a remake of that.
If you make a remake of The Warriors,
Now we're talking about The Warriors, like the gang.
I will flip fucking shit.
If you haven't seen The Warriors is it's like in I believe it's the 90s, 80s, something like that.
1979.
Okay,
so it would have been in the
late 70s, 80s.
Yeah, it would have been the 70s.
And it's about the gangs that are in New York, and they're all from the different territories and shit. And this gang gets fingered for, not like sexually, but they get fingered.
They get blamed. Say blamed.
They get fingered.
They get blamed.
They get pop each other's assholes.
They get blamed.
They get blamed for murdering like this kingpin for this big gang where they wanted to get all the gangs together to combat the police, and he ends up getting murdered, and they get fingered for shooting him.
They get finger blamed,
and they have to kick ass all the way back to
Coney Island.
Coney Island, where they live.
Yeah,
and it's like a night long just fisticuffs shit.
Yeah, The Warriors is a fucking great movie. It's on Amazon Prime Video, dude. I might watch that tonight because I got a little buzz going. I feel like watching something good.
Yeah.
But no, The Warriors, if you've ever seen, I know a few movies now have been repeating the bottle on the fingers thing lately. I've seen a couple of them.
I haven't.
So if you see a movie...
That was all improv.
Yeah, if you see a movie...
They're like, do something to get it, do something... And
he's just weird. Like, all right, bro, I've just killed all 5 of these beers, so I'm just going to put them on fingers.
He's like, do something to coerce them out. And he's just like, ding, ding, warriors. Warriors come out to play.
Yeah. Literally. Like, it's an iconic scene. It's so iconic. I have actually seen, I don't know if it was Family Guy or another movie, but I've seen the bottles on the fingers. And he's just calling out to the gang with the Warriors. It's a fucking great movie. I highly recommend it. If you got Amazon Prime, you can watch it on YouTube.
Those are the best movies, old movies, because like everything was, they did their own stunts. A lot of shit's CGI, but like they did their own stunts. They used live animals, all that shit.
So did Jackie Chan. It's a shame that Jackie Chan's so old because I mean he wouldn't survive his own stunts. But the bloopers reels. When he does his own stunts and he gets hit by
he fucked up.
Yeah, he gets hit by like a baseball bat and he's just like, oh. He's like rubbing wherever they hit him. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
And him and Tom Cruise, everybody's just like, Tom Cruise does his own stunts. I was like, well, when you're 5'4", then you can pretty much do whatever.
You can fit into anything.
You can fit into fucking anything, including your platform shoes to make you look
But
taller.
the thing is, like, he's a multi-millionaire and he's hanging out of a fucking plane. But, I mean, he's harnessed in and shit, but he's still hanging out of a plane. That shit could break. He doesn't use his stuntman. He doesn't. So, and he only has one front tooth. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Now, I'm pretty sure we talked about this before.
I'd say this it says 5'7", but
it says 5'7", but I Googled this 3 years ago, and it said 5'4". You're lying. Google, Google, you're lying. He is not 5'7". I want Tom Cruise to fly his fucking Scientologist jet to my fucking apartment and come and see me because I want to stand next to you because I am 5'7", and if you are shorter than I am gonna have a BF, a bitch fit, and I'm gonna ride somebody and get this changed back to 5'4".
Looks like dog shit.
He survived COVID. He survived COVID.
He looks like dog shit in that picture.
He's also old.
He ain't that old.
Yeah, he's 64.
$350 million. Fuck Tom Hanks.
Oh, that ain't nothing, man. Jerry Seinfeld is the richest comedian ever, and he makes almost 800. He's worth almost 800 million.
Yeah.
Jerry fucking Seinfeld, almost 800 million.
But he, whatever.
What?
Produces his own show, does all this shit, fucking comedians.
No, I really did. I really did like the.
He's 66.
I still do like the Seinfeld. I still do like the Seinfeld show.
I think it's garbage.
Really? I like it.
No, I think I've always thought it was garbage.
I like the Seinfeld show. I'm not much for his comedy. His comedy's not for me. But I will say that I do like watching Seinfeld. I think it's entertaining. It's almost like Seinfeld's
traveling back in time.
Seinfeld's the show with no plan. Like nothing happens. It's just fucking day in and day out, like it's normal life. And I think that's why people related to it so much. Like it didn't have a fucking plan. It's just like they didn't do anything. It's just like, hey, we're gonna do a birthday party. All right. So George and Kramer are gonna go to the store and get a fucking cake. Or no, they're going to get a bottle of wine for this birthday party, and then Elaine and Jerry are going to go get a cake. All right, we're going to this party. Meet you back at the car, and then they're gone for 6 hours. Oh. and then they go to the party, and the party's like over, and then they go home, and that's the end of the episode. Like it's a show about fucking nothing, but it made so much money.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but I like Jerry Seinfeld as an actor. I like him as a comedian. His comedy's not for me. His comedy's actually not for a lot of people, but it is enough for him to make a living, which is good enough for just about anybody. So
right, we're gonna take a pee break. We'll be back, and we're back. Welcome back, everybody. We just had a hard, long pee, and we got ready to sit down and record again. And then Cody had to pee. So that's how twins work. Our bladders are connected. Telepathically. No, I mean, I've drank water all day and I've, got to pee every so often. I was holding it in for a long time because I was sitting here fucking shaking, basically.
So I don't know if you've seen this week that I uploaded another workout video.
No.
No? Okay. Well, everybody, I uploaded another workout video to my Instagram if you want to go check that out.
Don't do it.
It's under my Instagram, Cody Cummings Official, which, if you forget, it's under the description of every podcast. So go check out that another workout video. It's another simple kettlebell workout video. And Ryan can talk shit about it all he wants because I don't care.
I mean, I can't really talk shit about it because I tried to work out today and I hurt my back.
Yep, you should take some pointers from me then.
Why? Swinging big balls of metal would have fucked it up a lot worse.
Yeah, it's called fucking man.
I am out of shape.
It's called fucking man strength. You didn't know?
Oh, okay.
Swinging balls of iron? Yeah,
let's just get all sexist about it.
It's called fucking beast mode strength.
I don't know. Me being out of shape.
It's primal. It's primal strength, man. It's you and a fucking ball of iron.
Primal strength is you grabbing a club and hitting Shy over the head with it. That's primal strength.
Yeah. No, and I ran 3 miles this morning too. First time I've ever ran 3 miles. That fucking sucked, but it was great though. I liked it after I was done. It was great.
All right, everybody. So we're gonna get into some news stories and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
Can I do my verse, please?
Fine, go ahead.
All right. Can you see that, or do you want me to?
Can I see what? You mean the 32-inch TV 2 inches from us?
Yeah.
Yes, I can fucking see it.
Okay. So the man who lost his penis becomes the first in the world to have a new one built on his arm. Look at that picture. That's fucking huge. It's hanging off of his arm.
I mean,
that's a dick.
In a matter of inches, it's not that big. But in like a piece
it's bigger than mine.
A piece of skin. Yeah, he's skin graphies in his own dick.
So a dad who lost his penis, he's got to be a dad. So a dad who lost his penis to a horrific blood infection is the first man in the world to have a new one built on his arm. So Malcolm McDonald, 45, was even given an extra 2 inches. He paid extra. So by surgeons, by a series of delays, mean he has lived with it on his limb for 4 years now. So Malcolm is a mechanic. How in the fuck do you change somebody's oil with a dick on your arm? Like, how do you do that?
Long sleeves.
He's gotta have one of those super thick fucking flannel shirts on all the time.
Well, what do you think mechanics wear? He probably wears like
what if he gets? What if
coveralls?
What if like fucking oil, like motor oil, just runs down his
gets
fucking
on
arm?
his fucking growing penis?
His cock. What the motor? I got motor oil on my cock. It's hot.
Then it's fucking stained and lacquered like wood.
So it is a good thing though, because he doesn't have to. He only has to work out that left arm that his dick's attached to. He doesn't have to hump anybody. He doesn't have to work out his fucking pelvic bones or anything like that. He's just got to fucking just do some curls with that fucking left arm and he's good to go.
He's the only one that can shake his wrist and flop his dick at the same time.
That is
He'd be like, hey, honey.
Easiest.
He'd be like, hey, honey.
That is the easiest way to be able to suck it. Like, he can suck his own dick. Like, I wonder if it gets hard.
It's just a piece of skin.
No, it's a dick. Yeah.
But it's not going to get hard because it has to have blood flowing to it.
It does. It's attached to his vein.
It's different, though. It has blood flowing to it, but they have to cut it off and then attach it to his wiener, and it'll eventually get hard. He may honestly have to have a pump put in, since it's not like technically a muscle anymore. It's just like skin.
So the surgery cost $65,000 US, 50,000 euros. He nicknamed it Jimmy. What's on your arm? This is Jimmy.
This is Jimmy, my cock.
This is my dick, Jimmy. Yeah. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? What kind of Home Alone? What kind of Home Alone perverted fucking porno is this?
It's a pet. It's a pet now.
We're the Sticky Bandits.
It's been growing on him. It's been growing on him for 4 years. It's a pet.
We're the Sticky Bandits.
What are you talking about? The Sticky Bandits.
I said he nicknamed it Jimmy, like you fucking Jimmy Adore, like Jimmy.
No, I did not get
He's
that.
a mechanic.
So?
Get it. Jimmy that bolt loose, Jimmy. I don't know.
He called it Jimmy because it's a weird. He's fucking weird. He has the only man with a dick growing on his arm.
So of course, it's kind of crazy having a penis on your arm, and this is from what he said. That they can make me a new penis at all is incredible, but that they can build it on my arm is mind blowing. I wouldn't want it on my arm.
Do you want to have no dick, or you want it to grow on your arm for 4 years?
I'd rather have no dick.
I would have a dick growing on for 6 years and grow an extra 4 inches. They wanted it for 2 years.
Okay, what's your number one spot to grow a dick? It can't be your crotch and it can't be your arm. It can't be like where he's got it. It can't be your forearm where he's got it. So it can't be your crotch and it can't be your forearm. What's your number one? And it can't be your face, you pervert. So
why would I want it on my face?
Okay, you would probably
the back of my neck like a fleshy rat tail.
No, look, there's a fucking main artery going to it and everything. Like he's still got balls, but he just
they would either put it on his arm or they put it on your leg because you have main arteries in your arms and your legs.
I would get it on my thigh.
Good for you.
That's second best. Definitely. So Malcolm was shocked when a long-term perineum infection developed into sepsis, turning his fingers, toes, and penis black. He was completely gutted, which is surprised when his manhood fell off in 2014, though his testicles remained intact. Describing the moment, he said, "I knew deep down it was gone and I was going to lose it. Then one day it just dropped off on the floor. I just picked it up and put it in the trash can." What the fuck?
Yum.
He just picked it up. He picked it up like a piece of fucking food. He didn't even let the dog eat it. He just put it in the trash can. Like, that's fucking insane. You can't even salvage it.
I went to the hospital and they said that the best they could do for me was to roll the remaining stump up like a little sausage roll. It was heartbreaking.
What the fuck? I love how he's got a good sense of humor about his little smoky skin flap above his nuts.
Well, he has a new dick that is an extra 2 inches long. So
yeah, he paid extra. He paid extra for it, man.
He didn't pay at all. They funded it. Because he's a fucking, whatever, an experiment.
Can you imagine the surprise on that dumpster diver's face when he's just like, "It's a penis"?
No, it probably wasn't surprised at all. It's probably just like a burnt up piece of jerky. Who tried to make a hot dog and a hamburger meat?
Like your grandpa whittles wood, but he was whittling a piece of charcoal. That's probably what it fucking looked like. Oh my gosh. So Malcolm then told his doctor then told him about the penis master, Professor David Ralph, an expert in phallus construction at London's University College Hospital. And he says it gave me a glimmer of hope that I could go back to being a normal man. Excited, Malcolm was given a referral and he recalled that it gave him that glimmer of hope. So Professor Ralph explained the arm graft procedure and told him that it would take up to 2 years, which Malcolm was happy with. So Malcolm went on, as far as I was concerned, they were miracle workers, and I was up for anything that could give me
my willy back.
Give me my willy back.
He's from the UK, if you're wondering why he's
from the UK.
And you read like you're fucking dyslexic.
I have been drinking. So I'm just going to drink on every episode because we're at my house and I can do that. So if anybody's got a problem with that.
Nobody has a problem with it.
Good.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
not. For me, I was never worried about sex because I already had 2 children. I was always more about my self-confidence and simple things like using the bathroom. So right-handed Malcolm had a skin flap taken from his left arm and then rolled it to form a penis and with his own blood vessels and nerves. So surgeons created urethra and installed 2 tubes inflated with a hand pump, allowing him to have a mechanical erection.
Told you.
Haha! It does get hard. He can fuck.
He has a balloon in it.
He can fuck now.
He has to pump it up.
Which
is what they use.
Dude, it's 2020 penis pump.
No, they've been doing that for years for people who
it's called a stent.
Well, people who with erectile dysfunction, they just like cut it in and fucking shove a balloon. I've watched the surgery before. They just cut it, stick a balloon in there, and then they have a spout, and then they have a hand pump that looks like something on the end of a blood pressure cuff. And then,
so you technically have to do that every time, and then it lasts for a short amount of time, basically?
No, I mean, the air stays in it until you just twist the valve and it comes out.
Your penis has a valve?
The hose that comes out, you have a hose in there. You attach the pump and then it gets hard. And you can fuck. I don't know if you shoot. I don't know if that happens, but I don't know that part.
So the shaft was then detached from his forearm, leaving the base, allowing it to dangle. It then could form naturally as skin and tissue. Malcolm said, when I saw it on my arm for the first time, I was so proud. It's like my little baby. So I took it to it so much I nicknamed it Jimmy. That was when that is what made me and my friends. That's what me and my friends called each other growing up, and this penis was definitely my new friend. So explaining the delay from a UCHL spokeswoman, we understand this is a distressing situation for Mr. McDonald. We will try to rearrange his surgery as soon as we are able now that services are gradually returning closer to normal following lockdown.
So you got a little extra bump.
Do what?
You got a little extra bump. Let it grow a little bit longer.
Right on.
Because of lockdown.
Right on. So
do you understand what you read sometimes?
Wait. So he's getting it taken off his arm and put back on his back where it needs to go?
Are you fucking dumb? Yes.
Okay.
He's growing a penis to put back where his penis fell off.
I thought it was going to stay on his arm.
No, you idiot. He's not just like, I got a dick on my arm now. Somebody come fuck it. No, he's not doing that. He's growing it using a skin graft on his arm so they can cut it off and attach it where his penis is no longer there. A big set of balls. He's how I described you in the beginning of the episode. All the balls, no cock. That's how he is right now. But not anymore, because he had a fucking dick growing on his arm for 4 fucking years. It's all paid for. He just had a fucking flaccid penis growing on his arm. They just lopped it off. He got 2 extra inches, and they sewed it on where it should be.
So if it was up to you, would you get it put back where it goes, or would you keep it on your arm?
What? You told me I couldn't have it on my arm.
You have the option now because the game has changed.
Yes, if I didn't have a cock, I'd want a new one.
No, you can only have one choice. Can you? Or you have two choices.
Leave it on my arm or cut it off? What are my two choices?
Leave it on your arm and put it back where it's supposed to go.
I just told you I'd want it back where it was.
I leave it on my arm.
You would leave it on your arm and have
Fuck
no dick.
yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Why not?
You couldn't have sex anymore.
Yeah, you fucking can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
If I already had kids, I wouldn't care where the fuck it's at.
You just have a dick on your arm.
Yeah, he's had a dick on his arm
Oh,
for 4 years.
There's old Mr. Cody. He's
There's old Mr. Cody McDonald.
There's old Mr. Cody. He's got a cock on his arm. And like, no, all the little kids are like, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. And then he just fucking rolls up.
Look at this thing.
He rolls up his sleeve.
Look at this thing right here.
Shut up.
Look at this thing right here.
He rolls up his sleeves to rake the leaves. And it's just fucking a giant meaty cock. The thing is, if he didn't get it cut off, it would just keep growing because it's skin. So he could, if he waited 10 years, it would just get bigger.
It's already fucking huge.
I know, but if he wanted to wait, he could have just waited.
So why? So
why did he want to get it?
No, why is it growing faster on his arm and not growing it all down? Why would it not grow?
He
down
had a
there,
disease.
Though? I know, but why would it not grow in between his legs and it's growing on his arm though?
It doesn't do that. It's a muscle. Muscles don't grow back. That's just skin.
Okay, I understand.
He had a blood disease.
So do you think it'll grow once they put it back between his legs?
Yes, they'll reconnect the tissues and
he's
stuff,
gonna have
veins.
so he's gonna have a big old dick.
They cut. You legit didn't read
no,
anything.
I know.
They cut a piece off his arm.
I know.
Okay, with its own blood vessels and capillaries.
They roll it like a California burrito.
They fucking rolled it up like a cheese roll from Taco Bell. Put a stent in it to form a urethra. After so much time where they didn't need to keep the stent in there, they pulled it out. Now it has a hole. It's just a burrito with a hole in the middle, like a giant Twizzler. All right?
Yeah.
And now it grew for 4 years. He had some extra time with the lockdown.
Right.
Now they're going to cut it off and put it where his penis went because he had a blood disease.
So does that mean that it will grow when they take it off?
No, it won't. Because
even though it's down there? It's still attached?
It won't grow.
I think I'll leave it on my arm.
I mean, it might continue to grow.
I wanted to get fucking,
I mean, I'm not a fucking professional, but it might continue to
huge.
grow.
I want to wrap it around my arm like one of those funny bracelets.
I don't know. I don't know how...
Like it's a vine around a tree.
I don't know how it would work, but I don't think it would continue to grow when they connect it. They must... It's different, I'm guessing. It's just a piece of skin now, so fuck, it might get longer. You never know. Honestly, he might have to keep going back and keep getting his urethra lengthened. You never fucking know.
What brings you in here today, Mr. McDonald? My piss hole's not big enough.
And they just take like a pair of nail clippers, like, there you go. Go home now. So you can take a natural piss.
So,
but yeah, he has a cock, but it doesn't, I guarantee it won't look like a cock. It'll just look like a skin tube.
It looks like a cock to me.
All the pictures are blurred.
It doesn't matter. It still looks like a dick. Look at it. It's hanging over his arm. Look at that face, though. He's just like, I can't wait to get this thing removed and put between my legs again until I'm a real man.
No shit.
I don't know.
Anyway, let's move on. So Cody read all that shit and didn't know what the fuck was going on. So that's the last news story for him.
I don't know. I just think it's funny how it's just dangling there. And he just pulls it back.
Yeah, he wants a new dick that bad.
He's got a new dick. It's right there on his arm.
Yeah.
It's perfectly available.
I know.
He doesn't need it between his legs.
Why would he leave it on his wrist? That's the whole point.
Why not?
It's to cut it off and put it where it needs to go.
Okay, well, if I lose my dick to a blood infection, I want to grow on my arm and just leave it.
And just leave it on your fucking arm.
Fucking leave it, yeah! Cheyenne loves me. She won't leave me just 'cause I got a dick on my arm.
I fucking doubt it.
I don't know. I think she'll be okay with it. Hey, Cheyenne.
No.
No, we're not calling her. She had her cameo for the day.
Okay. So, moving on. Next news story. So, this is about a brewery. They're getting some slack because they produced a new beer and gave it a name that people aren't really particular with, And this is basically, they have apologized for it, which I didn't really see once I saw it and I was like, what's the big deal? And I finally, I read the article and...
What's it called?
The brewery is called Hell's Basement in Canada. They issued an apology after learning that the true meaning behind their name of one of their new beers. They launched a pale ale called, I'm sorry if I fucked this up, but it's, Hurahuru, Huruhuru, Hurahuru, which they thought meant feather, which they were, coming to the meaning as this beer is light as a feather. It turns out in Maori, the word has several meanings.
What is Maori?
Maori, Hawaiian.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, Maori is, New Zealand, sorry, my bad. Maori that's a language in New Zealand. I thought it was from Hawaii, but anyway, it has several meanings, one of them being pubic hair. They're not only the ones who accidentally made this mistake. A leather store in New Zealand also features Hurahuru. I think that's how you call it. Hurahuru. Yeah, Hurahuru branding. This, I guess what's going on is, people who are Maori said that this is offensive. One person said, some people might appreciate because it's a Maori word. But he says it's just, he's calling it appropriation.
So the company accidentally named themselves. It's not a beer.
It's their beer.
It says right here, a Canadian beer brand and a leather company in New Zealand has been criticized after being told they had accidentally named themselves after the Maori word.
That's the leather.
Care.
That's
It's both.
Both. The beer company is called Hell's Basement, a brewery in Canada. They're the brewery in Canada. The leather company in New Zealand. Okay, so maybe what is Maori? Maori.
So
I might be right.
So it says right here. So Hell's Basement named its New Zealand pale ale Hurahuru, while a shop in Wellington, New Zealand, named itself Hurahuru. So the shop in New Zealand is named Hurahuru,
right?
And they named a pale ale Hurahuru, which in Maori means pubic hair.
Yeah.
However, Te Riro Maori.
Yeah, Maori is a language, is people. Well, yeah. Sorry, Maori is a people in New Zealand.
Yeah, so after approaching the shop and asking that they thought what they thought it meant, they replied feather. So that's what it means. So let's just, I know we are both fans of craft beer. We are both fans of weird craft beer. We support any kind of brewery, whatever they want to do, name your beer, whatever. But Hurahuru, come on, man. There's fucking plenty of names, like Frog's Butthole. Name it Frog's Butthole.
Cock arm.
Name a cock arm. Name Mr. McDonald's cock arm. Mr. McDonald had a dick on his fucking wrist.
On his fucking wrist.
On his fucking arm. Wasn't on his wrist, it was on his arm.
It doesn't matter, it rhymes.
And then this cock grew over 4 years on his fucking arm. Now he's gonna get it put between his legs so he can fuck a lady proper. Or
with
man.
With a
whatever he wants.
There and there.
Ew, what the fuck's that?
It's him flopping it.
Sounds like you eating fucking almonds.
He's like, baby, let me do the helicopter.
Stop making that sound, you gross bitch. Go the fuck away with your nasty ass. Sounds like you're eating fucking almonds, I swear.
Anyway, so that brewery has apologized for naming their beer Hurahuru, which means pubic hair. So
name it fucking Frog's Butthole.
Name it anything. The thing is, they already put it in cans, all this shit.
Just take out the last uru, so it's Hurahair. Hurahair. So it's just pubic. Hurahair.
I mean, but legit, you could come up with any other name besides a Maori name,
right?
But
that's a pretty honest mistake because so many different words mean so many different things. Obviously they thought it meant feather in whatever language it was.
It does.
Okay,
in Maori it means several different things, but one of them being pubic hair.
Right, exactly. So it's not their fault that it means that. Honestly, if we name
I would just say do your research.
If we said a word, that particular word means so many different things in so many different languages. It just depends on what you say. So I understand. Cool. I I think it'd be pretty cool to drink a beer called Pubic Hair. And if it's great, cool. My favorite beer is Pubic Hair now. Like, no fucking biggie. Do we got time for one last little thingy?
Yeah.
Okay. So here is so all my tattoo people out there, my people that love tattoos. So
hopefully yours are better.
Here is a temporary printer that lets you try tattoo designs out on your body before you get them. It is just a simple printer. You can buy this. It is on the market. I'll let you know the name here in a second. It is on the market. You basically put the design in it, and it prints that design on your body so you can see what it looks like, and then it just cleans off. Really simple. So it's the downside is it costs $280. But when you think about it, I mean, my most expensive tattoo that I have so far was $350. So
yeah, but it seems like you can use it multiple times, and
right, exactly.
Diving into an $800 tattoo,
right, exactly.
So instead
of getting a snake from your fucking ankle to your armpit, I mean, I don't
think
you could totally
print something that big,
right? But you could totally just print something on your body and it'll wash off. You can test it out for $280. I mean, by all means, I would not. I was like, that's actually a really good idea. It allows people an availability of testing something out, which when it comes to tattoos, you're never getting it back, ever. So I don't actually have the branding of that. Let me see if I can look that up. So temporary tattoo printer. But yeah, I thought that was a great idea. Because honestly, but if you take time and consideration into what you actually want, then you can't really go wrong. It's called Prinker. So this tattoo printer, it's called Prinker. It's designed to make your temporary tattoo look more real, and you can test it out. So it's basically, it uses this temporary cosmetic ink that's used for like makeup and movie sets and stuff like that. So it's called Prinker. That is PRINKER.com or .us, sorry. So the Prinker is $260, and then the color ink consumable set is $150. So if you think about it, and every tattoo you want, you could literally use this. You fucking sell it to your friends for a fucking day, have them test it out on themselves, and then you charge them like $20 an hour. Be like, hey, $50, and you can borrow it for a day and test out all your tattoos, and then just bring it back. Like, and so honestly, if you think about it, you could actually make money off of this thing.
This can save a lot of people a lot of heartache too.
Right,
a lot of money getting laser and then cover-ups.
Yeah, I know. Stuff. Like when we
instead of putting that cock on your arm, let's try it out for a day.
Right, exactly. Like, hey, Mr. McDonald, do you mind? Would you be looking into taking this dick for a test drive?
Hey there, Mr. Nazi. Instead of putting that swastika on your arm, let's give it a 1-day trial.
Let's give it a 1-day trial.
Yeah. Let's see how much hate you get for it.
Right. Can we do just one little one?
Yes, we can do just one little one.
Okay, so Jason Derulo knocks out Will Smith's teeth with a golf club.
Nice.
So this is a TikTok video that Will Smith was filming with Jason Derulo, the rapper / artist. So they were doing, I believe it's some kind of electronic golf simulator in Will Smith's home probably. But the clip starts off with Will Smith, and he's teaching Jason Derulo how to get his stance to hit this simulated golf. And as Jason Derulo is getting set up, Will Smith is saying, no, don't swing yet. And Will Smith walks up, and right at that time, Jason Derulo brings the club back and knocks Will Smith right in the mouth. And you hear Will Smith just, ow! And you can see Jason Derulo's face, completely fucking shocked, because he just hit Will fucking Smith in the face with a golf club.
Let's face it, his teeth might be fake anyway.
Right, and you can see, he knocked out his two front teeth. Yeah, he knocked out his 2 front teeth, and that had to fucking hurt. There was a popular TikTok video. Jason Derulo is pretty big on TikTok. So he did the corn automatic drill challenge. Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
So Jason Derulo tried it, and luckily his teeth were false because he knocked out his 2 front teeth too.
Really?
So luckily they were false, but he had to obviously pay for the emergency dentist bill and have the pain along with it. But so yeah, Will Smith got his teeth knocked out by Jason Derulo.
Seems like 2 people that don't need to be hanging out.
I feel like Will Smith can hang out with whoever the fuck he wants because he's Will fucking Smith.
But you get what I mean.
Right. So if Will Smith, like...
This is the ignorance that comes from trying to be famous. Basically.
So if Will Smith...
This is TikTok videos.
So if Will Smith...
You fuck around on TikTok, you lose your teeth.
So if Will Smith called you up and he's like, hey man, you wanna come with me to the doctor? Be like, yeah man, what's going on? You okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good.
If he called me and wanted me to go to the doctor with him, I'd be like, who the fuck is this? It's Will Smith.
No, just pretend. Just pretend you're cool with Will Smith. And he's like, hey man, you want to come to the doctor with me? He's like, yeah, sure. What's going on? You okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I lost my dick to a blood infection. I'm going to the doctor to get a consultation to get one grown on my arm. He's like,
consultation?
He's like, you want to drive me? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'll drive you. I'm always there for you, man, and your dick. Cool. I'll see you later. All right, pick me up at 4.
And then I change his contact to Dickless Will.
Dickless Will. The Fresh Prince of No Penis. Okay, that was terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
That is the episode, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Thank you so much for telling a friend.
Why are you talking so fast?
Thank you so much for rating and reviewing. If you did, we appreciate you guys so much. We love you.
You talk too fast.
No, I'm not. You're just drunk. Anyway.
I'm not drunk.
So, thanks so much, guys. Hope you all have a good week, good weekend. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Don't talk to strangers. Look both ways before you cross the street. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will see you all next week. We have some wonderful, hilarious guests lined up for the next couple weeks. So just be ready for that. We hope you're excited for it because I know we are. And as always, much love. Be safe. Stay healthy. And remember, when life gets hard, life gets you down. Milk that pig.
Peace. Music in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!